Hi, and welcome to our place of prayer in West Wales here at Kilvour Chapel. I'd like to introduce my friends Rich Swingle and Tim Mercaldo, who have put together a singing play based on the historical Asbury and Welsh revivals. They hope to bring the presentation to Wales and the UK next year, late spring, early summer, and they're planning a pilot trip in the middle of October to meet some of you and see how they can let this be an encouragement towards prayer and the edification of the body of Christ. So I'll let them speak for themselves. Thanks.
I'm Rich Swingle, and this is Timothy Mercaldo, and just in a nutshell, Songs of Revival, Hungry After God Himself, starts at the 50th anniversary of the Asbury Revival of 1970. Janine Brabon, played by my wife Joyce, she tells how revival broke out on their campus, and these first-year students at Asbury come up to her and say, how do we get this to come to our campus again? And she tells them, pray and study revival. So what do they study? We jump back in time to watch Evan Roberts telling about the Welsh revival of 1904, 1905, and then it rolls out with the Asbury outpouring of February 2023. Tim, tell them about how people have been responding to this.
Well, we have done this play a couple of times in various places here in the United States. And what we've noticed something unique about the play. A play is a play, it's a certain amount of time, it goes for about an hour, but after the play is over, we invite people to stay if they would like to. And we have a time of worship where people can just spend time in the presence of God. It's pretty much unscripted. I begin to play some songs, and we just kind of, I guess you could say we create an atmosphere where the Lord can work in our hearts, all of us. And we have seen, every time we've done this, we've seen people stay for a protracted period of time. We don't put a time frame on it, but they're seeking the Lord and open to what the Spirit wants to do in their lives. Really, personal revival is what's going on there, and then who knows what God's going to do coming out of that, because that's a direct encounter with God. Yeah. It's one thing to do the play where you're horizontally connecting with people, telling the story. It's another thing where all the people who were there, including the actors, are spending time in the presence of God, and it's designed that way.
Yeah. I want to close with a story as I told it in Paris during the Olympics.
This 6-week trip started with Joyce sharing a scene from Songs of Revival at Summer Madness. Now, she's portraying Janine Brabon in this, telling about how she organized an all-night prayer meeting. We had people on the front row ready to come forward as if they were at that all-night prayer meeting, and the lead singer of the band from Holland who was leading worship said something shifted. Hearing the story of revival, something shifted, and he felt led to lead an altar call, unplanned, and 120 students came forward. So we're just so excited to meet with you in October and talk with you about sharing songs of revival, these stories of revival with modern audiences, and seeing where the Lord takes us.